Hey friends. Okay. Honestly, I don't know how long this video is gonna be, and I don't want it to be too long because frankly it's 1 a.m. It's 1:49. We touching 2 a.m. and I'm over here up just talking to you guys. That's love. That's dedication to me. I don't know. If that's not dedication and love, I don't know what is. Guys, this is different, okay? Because I'm not used to being very mellow energy. I'm either very up or I'm very down. This is very much in the middle. I'm just calm. As in me, I'm calm. I don't really do this often, you know. I don't do this often. And honestly, this conversation is kind of dull just because I'm really not feeling very energetic right now, but that's okay. Cause you love me anyway. This is really gonna be just wisdom pieces because honestly, I just want to talk my shit without feeling like I gotta be over here peppy and screaming and doing backflips just to keep your attention. We're grown on this channel. I'm sorry. I can't be everything all the time. So now we're gonna talk about breaking soul ties. Like, breaking soul ties is something that's very, it's something very crazy. I feel like it's something that if you break a soul tie with someone, I feel like you deserve your flowers for it. And I feel like also soul ties aren't just like intimately created. Obviously they're created in like different intimate settings. They're not just like sexually intimately created. They can be created emotionally, obviously romantically, like I just stated. They can be created mentally, they can be created physically, but not within like romantic bounds. I feel like they could also be created physically, as far as just like feeling like you're constantly being gravitated towards someone. And yeah, like honestly, breaking soul ties, it's not as easy as it looks. It's not as easy as it might sound, because it's just not easy at all. There's nothing easy about breaking soul ties. Soul ties are hard, okay? They come with a lot of confusion, a lot of unsureness, a lot of like, in order to break a soul tie, I feel like you have to be very self-aware and be very aware of your self-worth and what you want out of life, because for a very long time you might be drawn to someone that's no longer good for you, but you keep them around just because, well, I love them. I love them. When it's not really love, it's just a soul tie. It's just a bond that you can't get out of, even though you know that it's not good for you. It's just like, I love bacon, but I'm not eating it every day. Like, girl, if I'm trying to lose weight, you think I'm gonna be eating bacon? No, absolutely not. Like, I mean, I'm saying a lot just to allude to, you know, you gotta know who you're letting yourself be around. You have to know who you're letting your energy be around. Like, literally, you have to be aware of the people that you have in your life. I talk about this every single time because it's so important. Like, the people that you have in your life is very important. They can change your mood, they can change your vibe, they can change your energy, they can change your spirits. Like, literally, you could be that person, you go from very high spirits, you go all the way down. You used to be mad positive, you used to be optimistic about everything, you used to be this, you used to be that. All of a sudden you just you see, you just look sad all the time. And it's just like, that type of stuff matters because that also alludes to like soul ties. It's kind of like if you are romantically involved with a person that's always negative, but you used to be always positive, you're gonna start becoming negative in many different areas in your life. And it's like, you could be winning initially in a lot of areas in your life because you were positive, but now that you're negative, you're losing because you know you're no longer seeing the positives in your life. You're just seeing the negatives. So every win to you looks like a loss because you didn't get exactly what you wanted, but you got part of the win. Do you get? Because every win is not exactly what we want. It's what God wants. But then you're gonna see what God wants and you're just like, okay, but where's the rest of it? And it's just like, okay, but babes, this is more, you're further ahead than you were when you started. But you're thinking about where you wanted to be rather than where you are right now. And it's kind of like, now you're just negative. It's like, because you let this person be in your life that deserve to be in your life. And now you kind of have like a bond and so tight to them, and it's like, it's negative. And it's hard to break that. And it takes a lot. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. I mean, just because it's like, it's so easy to take this whole type of a person, like you don't realize it. And you can accidentally also become codependent on a person, you know, like needing them or needing somebody that you can talk to at nighttime so that you can fall asleep on FaceTime with. Like, that, to me, that's also like part of your soul leaving. It's like somebody else has part of your soul, and it's like a soul tie with a person, and you don't realize that you have the soul tie. Do you get? Do you get? All that stuff just makes me realize, like, it's really a mess, and it's really hard. And a lot of times when you have a soul tie with someone and you know that you're supposed to leave, and you know that they're not meant to be in your life long term, and you try to leave, it's going to be hard because you're going to constantly feel like you have to go back to them in order to survive. And it's just like, that's not the truth. You know you deserve better, so you should let them go. You know they deserve better, so you should let them go. And the thing is, you're not going to get the better until after you let them go. Steve Harvey used this analogy where he was like, if I'm saving up for a car and I have this car parked outside my house, it's in my parking area, and it's a broken down car. I mean, all the wheels are off at this point. You can't even drive in the car. It's terrible, but it's in my parking area because this is the one spot where I can actually park my car. So the new car that I'm saving up for, I'm not gonna have a place to park it when I buy it, because this old car that I can't move, that I haven't moved, is still parking in my parking area. It's still sitting there. And I haven't even called the tow truck. I haven't even gotten it out of the way so that I can make space for this new car. It's just there. That kind of alludes to the fact that if you have somebody in your life that's not meant to be in your life, how are you supposed to welcome somebody that's meant to be in your life into your life? Because then it's like, you keep saying that you're ready for this new person to come into your life, but every time you go home, you see this person. You see this car parked outside. You like visibly see this person, like you visibly see this car that's broken down, just parked outside your house. And it's not supposed to be. Same thing goes with a person. It's like you have this person that's not meant to be in your life. This person that keeps bringing bad vibes, bad energy, bad spirits towards you. And it's like a bad soul tie. But you constantly see them. You constantly think about them. You constantly have this reminder of the person, when you're supposed to be trying to work towards getting that new person that you want to be with, that you deserve, that you want to spend the rest of your life with. Do you get? I hope you get. I hope you get. But yeah, that's going to be all for me today. I just wanted to come on here to show face. I just wanted to come on here to tell you guys that if you genuinely want to be with somebody, if you genuinely want to change your life, if you genuinely want to break a soul tie, break it all together, cut them off even if you have to. Block them if you have to. If you work with them, just act like they're not alive. Just act like they're not there. Tell your manager to not schedule you guys at the same time. I don't know how you're going to do it, but you're going to get through it. Because soul ties are hard to break. I mean, it's not easy. Like, you'll be crying some days, some nights. You'll feel lonely. You'll feel alone. But you just got to move past it. Focus on your friends and family. And God. Always God. Always God. And you'll move past it. I don't know who needed to hear that, but I really felt like I had to say that. You got this. Because you're not doing this alone. I'm doing it with you. Your cousin is literally doing it with you. Or family. I wouldn't let you go through something that's so transformative alone. I'll talk to you in the morning. Good night.